Hey everyone, Kelly Dean Allen here again. A bit of sad news a few days ago with the passing of Karl Wallinger, one-time waterboy and leader of 80s British band World Party. I was a pretty big fan of these guys when they first appeared on the scene back in 1986, but especially of their brilliant 1990 sophomore album, Goodbye Jumbo, an album that longtime British rock magazine Q called the best album of 1990. Was also nominated for a Grammy Award in the alternative rock category. World Party was pretty much just Karl, if you didn't know, with a bit of hired help here and there. And this incredibly fun track of his, Way Down Now, from Goodbye Jumbo, is probably my favorite of the bunch. So let's close in here a little bit, learn how to play it, shall we? Alright then, Karl Wallinger, World Party, and Way Down Now. We are in standard tuning for this tutorial. Throughout this track, we're pretty much using three chords, all major chords: F major, C major, A sharp major, right? And multiple guitars going on here, all layered guitars and whatnot. And at the beginning of this track, the two prominent guitars, one is just basically going from F major to C major to A sharp major, right? That kind of rhythm, right? C, A sharp. And after you repeat that little chord progression 3 times, you go off to an F major chord and let it ring. Now, the most prominent guitar is playing these little double stops, sliding into it. 3 times. Before dropping into that F major chord and letting it ring, right? So we're sliding into this double stop here on the 10th fret of the B in the high E, and then backing it up to 8, right? A double stop on the 8. Then you're going to do a little down, up, down on that 8 and move it back into 10. Kind of like that, right? Then you're going to move off to a double stop on the 5s of the B in the high E, kickstart with a little down, up, mute, and then move it off to 3 with little mutes in there, right? And then you repeat. 3 times. And then you move off into that F major chord, right? And then we're into the first verse. So the first verse we're going to drop into C, off to A sharp, into F. Arpeggiating notes out of it, right? Hitting the chord and then grabbing the B and the G string on the upstroke. Kind of like that, right? And then you're going to move it off to A sharp and then up to F and do the same thing. Repeat. And then right back into the chorus again, right? Back into F, let it ring, drop into the second verse same as the first, C off to A sharp to F. Back into another chorus. Right, repeat that 3 times again. Drop into that F chord again, and then we go into the bridge. Now the bridge, we're going to ride this F chord up to A sharp. So we're going to grab a G and then an A and then drop into A sharp. Bum, bum. And then we're just going to play this this A sharp chord, move it into C, down to F, and then back to A sharp again. Arpeggiating notes out of it, right? Grabbing the G and the B, the G and the D string on the upstroke. Right, so that's kind of the chord progression. A sharp to C to F, back to A sharp, and then repeat it 5 times. Repeat. Right, and you're going to repeat that 5 times. And then we just drop right back into another chorus again. Right, that again 3 times, drop into that F, then we're into another verse. Now, at this point, we're going to drop into the solo. We're not going to go back into the chorus again. So pretty easy solo here in F major. That's pretty much the solo there. So we're kind of sliding into the 8th fret of the A string. And then you're going to go 7 off to 5, and then you're going to do a little hammer on back to 7 off to 5, off to 3, slide into the 5 of the low E, and back to that 3 again. Do that again, except hit that a double time this time on that C note there, right? Hammer on from 3 to 5 of the low E, and do the same thing on the A, release it back off to 3, into 7, off to 5, back to 3, slide into that 5 of the low E again, back to that 3, and then we finish the solo with this. So 3 and 5 of the D string, just hit that 3, then do a little pull off from 5 off to 3, slide into 7, grab the 5 of the G, little hammer on release, kind of like that. A couple of little mutes, and then you're going to slide into the 12 of the D, grab a little double stop here on the 10s of the G and the B string, slide out of it, right? Kind of like that. And that's the solo. Right? And then we're just into the outro of the track, which is just going to repeat this C off to B into F, right? Just over and over again till fade out. Right, and that just repeats a number of times. The guitar coming out of the solo will kind of drop into double stops here of the same chords, right? C, 5th fret, D and G string, off to the A sharp, double stop here. And then into the 10th fret, the F major, a little double stop, right? Right, along with those chords. Right, and that just continues until fade out, and that is how you play Way Down Now by Karl Wallinger and World Party. Certainly hope you enjoyed that, found it helpful, and if you did, please hit that like button right down there. Maybe drop me a subscribe if you haven't done that already, as that would be very kind. Hope you're well out there in your little guitar corner of the world, wherever that may find you, and we will see you next time. Cheers.